Hello and welcome to Moon Heart Readings. Once again, I do apologize for being MIA for a while. I had to move again. So the place where we moved into, we were living with somebody else, but that somebody else couldn't handle my kids. So I've just moved again, actually, and it is just us now. So we're not going to be moving again. We've got our own place officially. So sorry about that, but I'm back. And Friday probably will be my posting day. There may be others, but yeah, I want to say you can count on a Friday read. Depending on where you are in the world, that might be a Saturday. Okay, before we get started, I want to do this one under 10 minutes. Before we get started, I've just got a few things that I have been asked to say to you. Okay, so the first two are from Jesus. He wants me to tell somebody that if it feels like you're moving forward and then you go backwards again. You're moving forward and you go backwards again. So there's this sort of weird interplay between good tidings. Why do I want to say tidings? I don't think I've ever used that word in my life. Good tidings and not so pleasant happenings. It's because there is basically what's happening is there's some previous karma that you have been clearing. Try not to think of it so much in the sense of, a bank sheet where you've done bad things and, you've got a bad score or a bad credit rating. Not so much that. He really wanted to express it. It's more about just accumulated thoughts. So it's the state of your psyche. Yeah, accumulated thoughts, thought patterns, it's that sort of thing. You've been clearing that, but what's happening is you're reaching the point where the old karma and the new life meet. But he wanted to state that it's not a really clear demarcation, okay? It's not a line like this. It's like, imagine it as two bodies of water, okay? So what happens if two bodies of water meet? It's very fluid. They're going to permeate the other. So that's why it seems to be, for one or some of you, that it might feel like you can't quite catch a break. It's just because you're in that midway point, that's all. But it is coming. You are moving into the, I suppose, the new phase of your life. Okay, what was the other thing you wanted me to say? There was another one. If I forget, maybe he doesn't want me to say it. Because we spoke about this, but this was days ago, and I wonder if maybe he wanted me to say it then. It's not coming to me. Okay, we might come back to that one. The other thing that I've been asked to say, and this was something that was told to me by an actual spirit guide in a dream. So what separates, and some of you will know this, but for somebody who's brand new to this, or maybe who just likes the way this is worded, what differentiates us is not the amount of light we carry, but actually the amount of darkness we carry within us. So we all have the same amount of light, but we just have different amounts of darkness covering that light. And that's what the journey is. It's removing the darkness to expose the light. Okay, and for any of you who haven't seen my last short that I posted on the moon, it was, I think, a couple of nights ago, please do, because that pretty much sums it up in a little 40-second video. That moon is absolutely spectacular, but check out all the clouds that are covering it in different moments. No, you're not going to give me that last message? Oh, no, here it is. Maybe he wanted me to save this one for last, so I'm going to just go out on a limb and say this is the most important one. A marriage that is ordained by God will strengthen your soul. A marriage that is not ordained by God will weaken your soul. And you'll know by how it makes you feel. Okay, that's it. Let's do this. All right, I'm looking at you. So we'll go with you. Where are we at? We are at 4 minutes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What do you want to say to them, JC? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Expansion. Well, what did we just talk about? The fact that good things are coming. They are coming. It is coming. It's just, it's not that cut and dry. That's all. You got to go through this kind of annoying little interplay of energies in between, but you are definitely moving forward, in the right direction. That's good. Oh, that reminds me of the morning star I saw the other morning too. I woke up the other morning and the first thing I looked at when I opened my eyes was a star, and it looked like that. It was the only star in the sky too. Okay, activation. But I'm looking at something in the background. I have no idea what. Oh, hello. What am I getting? It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is exciting. That's not even the words. Those aren't the words, are they? You better knock on wood. All right. Okay. So something's coming, but it's in the background. Because interestingly, I looked at that first, and all I did was bring it up because I noticed that. But then my eye saw that straight away. There's something coming. Okay. For some of you, you wouldn't have even noticed that it's coming. You might be busy, trying to start a fire over here. Yeah, look, he's got his hands on his jaw. He's thinking, he's pondering. You might be focusing on other things, and you got no idea that there's quite a light show that's about to take place behind you. Okay, that's it. And whatever it is, can we just really, really clarify that whatever it is good, okay? Jupiter, it's a planet of luck. Okay. All right, stability, and it is something, I've spoken about this before, so I'm not going to labor that point too much. Well, again, abundance, I've also talked about this as well. It's in every area. But the things that are coming now are things that you can rely on, okay? Whatever those blessings are for you, for a lot of you, they are also financial. You are really, really entering a new period of abundance, and it almost is going to feel like you've got the Midas touch. Yeah, like everything you touch just turns to gold. So please, I was just about to say hang in there, and I just happened to look at the word hang. Yeah, hang in there, because it doesn't, it's not a case of 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. That is not what's happening at all. Just think, you know what, I'm just about to pay off that loan, okay? Think of it that way. You've been paying it off for a while, lifetimes, possibly, most likely. Sorry, my brain's going forward now. Okay, I'll leave it alone. That is just how my brain works, sorry. It sometimes is a lot faster than my words are. And come back. All right, we'll go with this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't even remember what I was just saying, actually, but it doesn't matter. 1, 2, no. I'm not liking the fit. You started feeling very sticky when I was shuffling you a moment ago. What's going on? 1. I've got sticky fingers now. 1, 2. No, you don't want to play, do you? We'll give you one more go. 1, 2. Now, okay, see you later. God. That's funny. All right. See you later, God. Okay. All right. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. He's funny. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 8. And you may not want to play either, because that doesn't feel right. We may have to get a few more from this deck, actually. What are we on? 7 minutes? Okay. 1. No. I don't put anything down unless I'm 100% sure of it. So let's keep going. All right. What else do you want to say? We're going to get 3 more and then we're done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Growth. Now, I want to say that felt totally off camera, and I've talked about this card before, about the 18. Okay, I don't know why I've just said 18. Well, that may be relevant to some. I did read something the other day, so that may be a little side note about how 18 is when. Oh, was I told that's when the lightning strikes? Yes, it was a podcast or something I was listening to. It was a spiritual thing, but it was talking about how the lightning strikes at 18 and everything changes. Okay, all right, so everything's about to change, but you have been through the growth. This whole period leading up to these 2 bodies of water meeting has been a period of growth, but you see that fell all the way to the left here, right off camera, okay? So that is actually the past. Okay, let's keep going. And abundance has come back up again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Keep moving forward. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, gosh. Planning, power. Okay. There's a lot there, and I don't have time for that, though. Miracles. Do you want me to leave it here, do you? I think you do. What are we on? Yeah, nearly under 10. Okay, look, it's going to be short and sweet, but I think they just want us to leave it there. It's like you've passed the planning stage. You've already finished all of the boring, meticulous stuff, all the details, and the miracle is coming in. I can hear that reader that I listened to a few weeks ago saying, don't listen to readings where they tell you there's no miracle coming. Again, I'm going to reiterate that my life, the last month, it's been one miracle after another. And sometimes, there's a little sort of, you might say a little baby miracle. And then that one falls apart, and then something better comes along anyway. That has pretty much been the way to summarize my existence for the last couple of months. So it does actually happen. And, you know, on that note, talking about finance as well, just very quickly, I did something last night. I basically just said something to the universe about my finances. And this morning, no lie, my phone is blowing up with just people wanting, I want to say, my services. That sounds that sounds a little salacious. No, not that. That's not in my my job description. Although I am living very near to one of these establishments, but we'll leave that one alone. Yet a ton of you might say money coming my way. So you know what? But it's because I believe it. Really, that's what it is. And you know, it's just come into my head. Why am I clapping? Okay, sorry, I'm just clapping. I'm clapping for myself here. I just had a light bulb moment of Jesus saying to me the other day that people seem to overlook what he said about how by your faith shall you be healed. And he really was addressing the part of that people don't really pay attention to. I mean, Jesus was a healer. Yes, he performed miracles. Yes, he healed people. But who did he heal? He healed the people that believed they could be healed. He didn't heal the non-believers. And that's really important. So, you know, if you want miracles to happen in your life, you also have to fully believe that they will. If you listen to readings that tell you they're not true, then they probably won't come true. And then it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm going to shut up now because I have to go. But I will talk to you very soon, hopefully before next Friday. And please, please, please believe in miracles.